Deep breath. Hi, Mike. How are you? Hi, Dante.
Oh
It's a
my,
beautiful day in the neighborhood.
oh my God! Do not turn into Mr. Rogers.
Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Don't turn into Mr.
This is
Rogers.
Mr. Robert's neighborhood.
Mr. Robbers? What?
Yes.
This is Dahmer's neighborhood, buddy.
Dollars. What's up, Mothman? How's it going? Good to see you. Yep.
This thing got off the track before it even started.
Oh, I know. We're trying. We're this time tonight.
Let's try to bring it back. Let's try to bring it back, guys.
I gotta. I think the fucking USB port in my camera's fucking up. I need to try a new bridge connection and see if it comes back.
Can you do that one wireless?
Well, I am running wireless basically.
Okay.
I mean,
you need a backpack to run wireless. What's a Hero Force?
I mean, this is what I'm running right now. I mean, I'm running a backpack with the.
Okay.
I bought a new bridge connection last year because I thought this was kind of starting to play around.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put the new one in and see.
You might be able to get that repaired if it is bad, though.
Okay, good luck finding a place around here that does that.
Well, the problem with a lot of those is those micro circuits, the micro solders are put together by robots.
Yeah.
There is absolutely, trust me, I've got some real expensive equipment. There's no way of soldering some of that stuff. Not human eye, anyway.
No, it's
I might be able to achieve it. I am part robot by genetics.
Either that or I need to start doing the whole Nintendo thing.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh yeah, blow on it and shake it.
Because the problem is every time I take the card out, I gotta pull that off.
Right.
That's what I tell her too. Blow on it and shake it. Oh.
And there we go again.
No. I'm talking Nintendo games.
Nintendo.
I have the original Nintendo game. I really do.
Welcome to the dildo games.
The dildo game.
You're the one with the bad mind here.
Wait, what? Brother Psychosis, what are you saying?
I really don't know anymore. I really don't.
I damn sure don't know anymore. I might know less, but I damn sure don't know anymore.
I try not to do anymore. It gets me in trouble.
Yep, and Mothman said not suitable for advertisers. Of course, we're never suitable, but yet YouTube still continues to run ads on our stuff.
Yeah, I do have T-shirts made up that I'm going to get you guys. They should be finished in a couple of weeks. So
remember, go big. Remember, big.
Well, what do you wear? 4?
4 or 5.
Okay.
Well, what's it going to say? Mine's going to say stupid, and yours is going to say I'm with stupid.
No, I'm not going to tell you on air what they're going to say because I don't want anybody to hijack my saying. I want to make sure I've got them all made and out to people first. So either at the meetup I'll have them for everybody, or if anything else, I'll figure out a way to mail them to you or something.
What is it? When in doubt, hammer out, or
no? No, it has to
just
do
rubbing
with
one off.
Go for one quiet.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You scared.
Yeah, I figured maybe he got broken in with some guys in black suits and sunglasses.
Yeah.
No, somebody did try and get into this store the other day, and they met with a surprise. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
Did it happen to be a loaded surprise?
I can't tell you what Mom got for Christmas, but she's pretty good with it.
It's loaded. It's really loaded
all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
So she says, well, she says it's got 5 shots, and I said, well, yeah, and she goes, well, I only need one. I said, yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's no kill like overkill.
Yeah,
It's
but
kinda
it's small. It's small for her hand and stuff. It's a lady's 5 shot, so it works pretty good.
That's cool. That's cool. Myself, I mean, I'm like more the merrier. I mean, give me extra magazines. I love it.
Well, it's like you're like my
party.
sister. My sister's got she's got the 9, the 38, and then the Super P, the 38 Super P, and then that 4 shot 410 slug. You ever seen one of those?
That's what.
It's a pistol. It's a revolver that holds 410 shotgun shells, and it shoots slugs out of them.
Oh, I've seen one of those.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, The Walking Dead. That's what what's his face was using when he was riding around.
Oh, the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Taurus judge. They can shoot. Was it 410s and
yeah, it takes
40,
410 magnums, and there's another cartridge it shoots, but I'm not sure. It's a 378 or something.
Yeah, I mean it's a judge.
Yeah, it's a huge. Yeah, it talks.
Well, see, that's one of the reasons I do like my C9. Yeah. It can run plus P also, plus P plus actually.
Yeah.
And it's warranted for it. If it fails, which I'd hate to have it fail with kind of blows, but if it fails, they'll replace it for me. No, I might not replace my hand, but they'll replace the gun.
Yeah, that's what mom's 5 shot revolver takes is the Super Ps.
And yet, I mean, I do have carpal tunnel on both wrists, and the 9mm doesn't have the recoil.
Yeah, well, as
the 40 or 5.
That 410, when you put slugs in it, when you put magnums in it and stuff, it surprisingly it doesn't rock as much as I thought it would, but it hammers back into your palm pretty good.
See, my little Taurus 22 has more recoil than my 9mm.
Yeah,
because my 9mm is so heavy. I mean, it's got a brick sitting on top of it, moving back and forth.
Yeah, my sister was big into extended mags for a long, long time. So she's got a couple of her 9mm, I think, have 14s and then 24. It's stupid. It's just, I mean, hanging out of the gun that much, but she just, she likes just pulling the trigger and hanging on.
I thought about just getting, I have one 10-round mag. Just get another 10 round and just super glue them together so I can just flip them.
Oh, yeah, just back to back.
I mean, they're technically 2 different magazines. I should be able to go to most of the states with it.
Yeah, she's got those ones that have the extended grips on them so that she can hold onto the bottom because, she's got pretty good sized hands for a girl.
That's one of the reasons why I went with extended magazine for the C9 because I do have larger hands. My pinky was falling off the bottom of the grip. Then you grip with the other hand, like, what do you grab hold of? There's nothing there.
Well, I love it. She goes to the range and she starts shooting and she'll wheel it out and she'll go, at a few feet, then a couple yards, and then go clear to the end of the inside gun range. And every time she pulls it back in with a new, because she gets those targets that have when you hit them, they explode and change colors.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets those, she rolls them in, and there's every guy in there will stop and come over and look at how well she can group that with what she's shooting and stuff. She's a hell of a shot. She really is.
My wife can outshoot me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just natural for women to be able to outshoot the guys. Every woman I've ever seen normally can outshoot the guy.
Well, yeah, they want to kill you anyway, so.
I mean, my very first, I had an H&R 9-shot revolver that I pieced together from 2 revolvers that were just parts.
Yeah.
And I took her out back in some field, just plinking with it, and she said, "I want to shoot it." I said, "Sure, here." She shot it. I mean, she hit dead on, and that's it. The next day, that gun was sold.
Yeah, she goes. She'll get like dates with guys, and they'll take her and they'll go to the gun range, and they just don't have any idea what they're getting into when they get there. They get so embarrassed and shit. It's so funny.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the best way to get. If you want to be embarrassed, take your girlfriend or wife. They'll do it every time. One way or another, you'll be embarrassed.
Actually, you know what? Portugal doesn't observe daylight savings time, do they?
I don't know.
Because Overland just said we're 1 hour early. I bet they don't observe it.
Hi, Tom.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's happening?
Not a whole lot.
Man, I thought you sent me a link and I kept clicking on it only to find out, well, I figured it out, it was last week's. Says you're not eligible to start this hangout. And I'm like, I'm not trying to start that damn thing.
Well, no, I was like,
That's like daylight saving time gone wild.
That's why I was like, that's why I tell you want to email or Skype, and
like I said, that's like daylight savings time gone wild. 1 week.
Yeah, but the timing was the same. It was 6:45.
Was it?
Yeah. So I was like checking the computer clock, and I was like, yeah, it's the same time. This must be good.
Oh,
Nick's just messing with everybody.
no, I got like a mild sinus headache working right now.
Well, I got
girlfriend.
Get you one of those vacuums, those sinus vacuums.
Oh my God!
That
I don't
doesn't
even
work.
want to see any more of those commercials.
That doesn't work. This is what
I
works.
know. I laugh every time I see that thing.
I used to use a shop vac.
This is what works.
There you go, Advil.
Yep.
Take a shop vac, stick it to your ear ball, and let it suck it out.
That's just a far way to give yourself an ear infection.
You gotta wash it first.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm not talking about that.
I take 2 aspirins and a couple of Flexerils, and I'm good. I pass out, and the snot just runs out of me.
The snot runs out.
Yeah, two Flexeril muscle relaxers, number 25s. That'll pretty much slow your heart down real good.
Yeah, I can't do muscle relaxers.
Well, I got 50 plugs Zoysia in today.
Woo-hoo.
And I actually put in a total of 4.
Let's see here. Do I have Overland's email? I do.
Hey, Mike, did you hear we had a local news thing. Did you hear anything about the airplane threatening to crash into the schools here in Ohio?
I heard that was all fake.
Yeah,
I just heard a plane crashed recently, not too long ago.
well, this one today, somebody was flying a plane around a school at low levels, and then on social media, they started making threats of crashing it into the school, and everybody freaked out.
You should have sent that to CNN, goddammit.
Just like yesterday they had threats of Ohio schools bombing.
Yeah,
Which they had the police all over that too. I mean, I heard that was fake. I don't know personally.
I heard
check it out.
Yeah, I heard it both ways, so I'm not sure whether it is or not. But my thing was, so now we outlaw guns. We got to outlaw planes.
Oh yeah, that's
Blame the planes. Everybody get together and picket the planes. You know, it's the plane's faults.
The plane.
Bunch of freaking.
I watched the questions to the Prime Minister from yesterday over in the UK. I watched that today. Now, one of them goofy bastards got up and started complaining about knife attacks. She stopped short of saying, "Yeah, you're probably right. We need to ban knives." Oh, I mean, come on. How ridiculous can you get this?
Are we gonna ban meat shears too?
Meat shears.
Oh my God. Can't have scissors because that can stab 2 holes in 1 stroke.
Well,
Pretty soon,
especially these.
We'll all be walking around with fingernails as long as we can't use clippers. No fingernail clippers. They're too dangerous.
No more trees. They might make a club out of it.
That's it.
Might make a club out of it.
If you do, you can't
Vacuum the
exclude
stones up.
anybody. You got to let everybody into your clubhouse. You can't exclude anybody.
Gotta get all those stones picked up. People will throw them.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah. We can't have these either because you can sharpen these into a point.
You don't really need to sharpen those. They work fine just like they are.
Even Philip said.
I'm just saying.
See, what other weapons do I got laying here?
Got a paper clip?
I'm sure you all saw they had the march yesterday.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't see it.
Did you see that some of the teachers from elementary schools took elementary students out to march?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And we're supposed to believe that's real?
Oh no, the teachers let them out there.
Well, the teachers told him it's time to get up and go.
We're gonna have an extra recess.
This is the way we become robots. Follow me.
Oh, it's already there.
I'm already there. I'm partly. That was a different
Well, I
conversation.
got all kinds of little weapons here.
Yeah.
What else I got?
Just grab a handful of paper clips and make your attacker swallow them. They'll shut down every office supply store within a 5 million mile radius.
Did it poke him in the eyeball?
You can't have office supplies. No office supplies. They're dangerous.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
Put those
No more
marshmallows
fingers.
down. You can't have marshmallows.
Oh no, you can have the marshmallows. You just can't have the sticks for them.
No, you could make somebody choke on a marshmallow to death.
You'll get somebody addicted to s'mores. You can't do that.
S'mores.
Get them hyped up on sugar.
We're making fun of all these
Stupid shit. That's what it is. It's crazy.
It's useful idiots.
You can take anything too far. You know, it's just.
I mean, it's human nature in my eyes to turn anything into a weapon if you have to. It's just how you go about it.
Pull your pants up, Mike. That's a weapon.
Everyone here's seen the Dark Knight movie with Heath Ledger as Joker, right?
Right.
No.
Remember what he did with this? With a pen? Or was that pencil? That was something. Anyway, yeah. He killed a dude with a pencil in the movie.
Yeah, that's not far-fetched. That's been done.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
In first aid training in the Navy, they taught you to
do a trachea.
Take the government pen, take it apart.
Yep.
Cut off the tiny point with your pocket knife, and then stab it in and create a trachea.
Yeah, it does have to be an approved government pen, though.
Well, yeah, one of them black ones that says U.S. government.
Because you couldn't use this because it isn't approved.
Yeah, that two-piecer doesn't work as well.
Hi, Overland.
Overland. 15
1,
seconds.
2, 3.
Wait 15 seconds. Is it up yet?
I sent him. He commented on one of my videos, and I sent word back, and then I put 15 dots, waited 15 seconds, and said something else.
Might have bad weather over the ocean. Give it a little bit extra time.
3 more days just before spring gets here. We're supposed to have another winter storm.
Yeah.
I'll probably be sitting in an airport waiting for flights.
You're in Ohio, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
No, I don't think you got any more snow coming.
Well, that's what they said by Sunday.
Actually, around here, they're saying Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be sunny and pretty warm.
Really? I was trying to keep up on it because of the air traffic. In case they make delays, and my sister ends up in Guam someplace.
Now, they did have us under winter storm watch today, which, no, I didn't even come close.
We hit 70 yesterday and 61 today.
We got up into the 50s. We didn't get up that high.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you might. There is that storm north of me.
There's a storm supposedly coming up across Texas, picking up all the moisture from the Gulf.
There's one up in South Dakota and North Dakota and moving into Minnesota tonight. Yeah, maybe you might get that one.
Well, we lost them.
Saturday is supposed to be, we have a 100% chance of an ice storm Saturday.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. It'll be
that's for this Saturday for you.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That'll be your last storm, I think.
And then next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, there's supposed to be freezing rain. There's an 80% chance of that. I might be able to get her in the air and on her way before it comes in. And then hopefully she'll get to land in Canada before it gets there too bad.
Saturday here, 44 degrees high. Sunday, 50 degrees high. Monday, 48.
Thanks. Sunday and Monday, it's supposed to be 50, 55 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, mine's all over the place.
Yeah, I hope Sunday it is, because Sunday, if it's that warm, I'm going to try and push the flossy trike out and start putting it back together.
I'll be over to hide the parts for you.
That's what I was just thinking in my brain. I was thinking, shit, I wonder I hope I can find all the buckets I put the parts in.
Or I can sit there and play with the tools like my son used to.
Did you ever get that mirror that Moto Matt Man fixed up for you?
No.
The one he broke when it fell over?
I told him I'd replace it for him.
I know. I told him. I said, send that one to Mike.
I've gotten good at doing that for people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Our lows for the night are still in like the low 20s. Like tonight, our low is 24. Friday, low is 25.
Our tonight is 21. Friday's 29. Saturday's 25. Marvelous. Yeah, the last time she was on a plane, then they had one of those ice storms. She ended up like in Washington, D.C., and then had to go all the way back to Chicago to come back to Ohio.
Talk about a long way around.
Yeah, 45-minute flight to Canada, and 2 days later she gets back.
You'll have it.
Well, just don't Don't get her a ticket that says German Shepherd, or United will send her to fucking Japan.
Yeah, we were going to take our, because she has a one of those puppies, emotional support dog things. And,
oh no!
Oh yeah! Oh, I know. But you can hold it in your hand. You can hold it in your hand. But and she wanted to carry it on once upon a time, and I said, no, I don't trust him.
As long as it's not United. United makes you put it up in the baggage, in the overhead luggage.
Yeah.
I know that.
Let's kill your dog for you.
Messed up. I can't believe the woman did that. I mean, let him do that. I don't know. I don't know.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine how stupid those people are at United now?
Oh, jeez.
Aren't they the ones that beat everybody up and drag them off the plane and all kinds of other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Was that United?
Yeah.
Well, United did it. Delta did it. Delta's lost goddamn dogs and cats. And
see, the one time I flew, I used my head. I carried on my helmet. That way, if we had a plane crash, I could just set my helmet on for safety.
I don't know if they'll let you do that anymore.
Yeah, they would have just found your head in the helmet.
Yes.
Overland.
15 seconds.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We have a slight overcast over the ocean, so it might take an extra 20.
Extra 20.
I think it's coming under the ocean, isn't it?
That's where the aliens live.
I thought it was all optic fiber now on the ocean floor.
I don't think anything goes by cable anymore. I think it's all satellite.
Yeah. That's why nothing's going to work pretty soon.
They'll send me up there to live on the satellite to play with things.
You'll just be taking pictures of your private parts, sending it to everybody.
Just don't touch the red button. What? This one? Click.
You'll be the first one to Mars.
Send the dumbest.
I can tell you, he's not going to make it to Mars. Stephen Hawking.
Oh,
he might.
Come on now.
Too soon.
Come on now.
First, take his head off. That way we can save this last jar. And send the rest of it to Mars.
Yeah, now we need to start figuring out Futurama and how to do it.
You can say whatever you want, but that was one fighting son of a gun, buddy.
I know. But he was a total douchebag until like last 3 or 4 years ago. Then he started realizing how his political views are wrong.
I bet you'll find his wheelchair on eBay.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, Mr. I'm so smart, we have to move to another planet within the next 200 years. Dude, do you realize there is not another planet that's inhabitable within 200 years of us?
200 million light years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alpha Centauri are that's the closest one that they know for sure.
And even then, they're still guessing.
Right. Well, they're only guessing because of the radio wave, the color variation in radio wave bounce back, which has a variable of plus or minus 4 billion. So, it's close.
Close enough.
Yeah.
It would work.
Well, Dante and I are pushing to have his Buick sent up to outer space for the next car.
Jesus. It'll take 6 of the rockets just to lift it.
But it has 300,000 miles on it. We want more.
But it will last longer than that Tesla in space.
Just send that Buick up and crash it into the moon. It'll survive.
We'll put a little sign on the dash. No, worry this time.
Yeah, worry a lot.
Worry a lot.
The new lunar road
dead.
made by Buick. Body by Fisher.
There you go. I remember when they used to be proud to put those body stickers on the cars and stuff. Every step panel had a Body by Fisher sticker on it.
I don't think mine has any of that stuff.
What year is it?
98.
No, probably not.
No, it's got plastic foot panels.
Actually, no. Mine's such a base model. I don't even have that. It's just the painted metal door mold or whatever.
Hello, Raven.
Raven!
Raven joins and the cat comes and says hi.
Hi, kitty.
I think the cat wants
hi,
to
guys. And one.
Holy fuck.
15-second later countdown.
Holy, that was longer than 15 seconds.
That was, wasn't it?
That was like 15 minutes.
What's up, Raven?
I rode today.
No. I counted 12. Man, I'm not touching the ground.
You're on fire.
Go out there and angle that dish a little bit more.
That's some high speed. More tinfoil.
More tinfoil. Copper wire.
Go out there and start angling that dish some more. You'll get her. Yeah, I rode today too, Raven.
Yeah, went to work, and then after work went out and put a couple of, I don't know, maybe 50 miles, 60 miles on the bike. It was good, but my hands were freezing.
I don't think
Bike run good for you?
Oh, yeah. It's a Honda. It's going to run.
No, I'm sorry. The slogan for Honda is "I want to ride." They're crying beside their bikes. I want to ride.
No, their slogan is "You meet the nicest people on a Honda."
Oh my god!
I think they changed that to the cheesiest people now.
Now Kawasaki's let the good times roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way downhill to the gas station.
Gas station.
And don't forget, they all sound like their names.
Yamaha. Yeah, I can only relate with my Kawasaki. I had to go to gas stations quite often.
Lots. Call the cruises.
What?
I don't know. Wait 12 seconds. We'll see.
Something about cold cruises.
Well, it must be over there because warm over there because he's had several warm trips lately.
This leg is really bullshit. I was saying that one of the slogans would be in the parking lots, to the gas station, to the parking lots, and then call the cruises.
That's pretty good.
So the code phrase for Harley should be "call the tow truck."
Call the tow truck.
Mostly an ambulance.
Come on now, let's not pick on Harley.
They haven't. Oh, I'm not. Trust me, I love them. But this last generation, within the last year, they just started to get that high speed tree trace, the speed wobble kind of out of it. The geometry on those front ends for the last 5 years has been awful.
Well, isn't speed wobble a really old problem too? Wasn't
it's an old term, but yeah, but something in the geometry of their tri-tree is just, and they haven't been able to put dampeners on it, so they've redesigned this last year they've redesigned the front ends, and supposedly all that's taken out of it.
Well, I know one of the neighbors across the street had I couldn't tell you what year, but a fairly late model tricked out Harley, and he got in a pretty bad accident. He's home now. But like they redesigned his house and put his bedroom on the first floor because he can't really handle stairs, and he's got a walker now.
Yeah.
And he was in the hospital and rehab, and I don't know how many surgeries, lots and lots of broken stuff. And I don't know what all was involved in his wreck. Probably that was a Harley was probably just more of a side effect than the cause. Well, other than Harley riders tend to be, you know.
Where's Cave Troll when you need him?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be along.
He must be working late or something.
Oh.
Well, we've had 2 wrecks in Omaha so far, and both of them were what? Sport bikes.
Already 2 on, geez.
Why are you out riding a sport bike when they haven't even swept the streets of all the damn gravel they put down all winter?
Yeah,
That makes it exciting.
the roads here are still trash too.
They're making our roads worse. They're just digging them up.
I do have a little something to show. Me and my buying patches online. Check these out.
Hold on.
Little motorcycles.
Oh.
They're little motorcycles.
Is that coming from Wish too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those up there.
Yeah, I got some red and yellow. I got a couple of red and yellow ones just because, you know, motorcycles. And I'll tell you, when you look at it, it's a little goofy looking, but there's 2 pipes. And it almost looks like it could be the V4 angle on those things. And it's got the kind of divot. It's got the kind of divot on the front where the like the twin things are on my V4.
We got Bandit Neb, welcome. Joel, Sweet Man, welcome. Which he just posted a video today.
Hi, Nev.
And we have Shoot the Moon, who's watching from work today.
Probably has to keep the sound on in case of violence.
Raven, if you get a chance, I posted a video on the side link to show you about what I was talking about the Harley wobble.
Okay, is this a newer one? Because there's one I've seen with an old.
This is a road glide. I'm not sure about what year it is.
I thought it was going to be your video about the cherries.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is there was an old one showing a speed wobble on some very old bike, and the guy didn't recover older bike, like
yeah. Well, back in my day, before they started putting ball bearings in the front axles and they used bushings, you used to get that a lot.
Actually, speaking about speed wobbles, I seen it was a crazy video on Facebook. I think I shared it. This dude was riding, looked like he was on Ducati, and just out of nowhere he got speed wobbles. Went down, slid underneath the truck. The semi went between the trailer, but the tractor and trailer, and missed the wheels. And about 3 or 4 cars slid to the other side of the highway. I think I literally would have shit myself.
Oh, yeah.
After that.
On that 72 500cc cow that I had, that H1,
yeah,
I had to have a steering dampener on it, and I had to have it so tight you almost couldn't turn the wheel, because at high speed, the way I had the bike set up as a cafe, like a cafe style, that front end would shake so bad. And I replaced everything, balanced the wheels, tried different spokes, had them trued, put equalizers on the forks, put dual brakes so it had a brake caliper on each side. I tried everything to get it out, and it never would.
I used to throw some more mud on the bike. It just levels it out.
I wonder if something like Dynabeads would have an effect.
I don't know. We used to
Probably
run.
make it work.
We used to run a lot of fluid in tires. We'd put about a quart of calcium in a lot of them as your tire. Once you get up to speed, it was in theory supposed to equal it out, and that helped on some things, but it did make your tires wear really funny.
Calcium?
Yeah, farmers use it in tractor tires during the wintertime and stuff. It doesn't freeze.
Around here, a lot of the small lawn tractors that has a snow plow, well, you'll find the calcium is inside the wheels or washer fluid.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's calcium in a liquid form?
Yeah, we mixed it up. We bought the calcium powder, the calcium carbonate, I think, or calcium, I can't remember exactly what it was, and mixed it up with water, and it would keep it from freezing, and you put it in tires. Only thing is, if you ever have one blow with that in there, you're going to have burns all over your body.
That's why people went with washer fluid around here.
Or antifreeze.
Are you totally filling the tire with this stuff?
No.
Or is it just
the ratio on like a farm tractor and stuff is 2/3. But the ratio on a automobile or motorcycle tire that you were putting in, you only put in like a pint to a quart, so that as the tire was spinning, once it got up to speed, it would put an even layer. The theory is that it equalizes and you don't have to worry about balance, and it also gives the tire enough unslung momentum to where it keeps it true and doesn't let it wobble.
okay?
It's like creating a bigger gyroscope. You're adding weight, but it doesn't slow you down, because if you accelerate fast with fluid in your tires, the fluid doesn't take away, doesn't scrub off your speed until you get up to speed. Then it spins the same amount of speed.
Yeah, well, the fluid sounds, that sounds like an earlier version of the Dynabeads. I found out about those when I saw some reference to them in an ad, like somebody had Dynabeads in their bike.
Yeah.
And I started researching and reading about it, and it was kind of weird. Or I just thought the idea was kind of weird, but it kind of made sense too. I would think with all the weight from the fluid that you would get some really strong the gyroscoping effect.
Well, you could stop your bike. The thing with that, since it's floating inside the tire, if you stop really fast, it doesn't continue, the momentum doesn't continue to carry the bike on, because it'll just spin inside the tire while the tire stopped. So if you go to take off really fast, the tire can spin normally, but isn't carrying any momentum because the fluid is moving inside the tire. It isn't affixed.
Right. It'll eventually just kind of slosh itself out to an even coating.
Right. And if you stop real fast, that even coating just continues to spin. It doesn't carry you on. So if it was a solid tire, the momentum that you put forth would keep going. It would drag you down the road. But with the fluid would just spin and disperse itself, so it didn't carry you on. So you could stop normally and accelerate normally. Yeah.
And then because it's liquid, it also would help dampen, like you said, dampen the speed wobble. That's interesting.
Well, I'm old, so there's all kinds of stuff they stop using. Mostly if anything happens and because when I worked at dealerships and stuff, and we'd go to change tires, if they told us it had calcium in it, we'd drain it and whatever first. If they didn't tell us didn't have calcium in, we broke them down. Well, you burn your lips, you burn your lungs, you burn your eyes, everything, because that stuff just eats you up.
Damn, Bandit Nev says, I guess a footbridge collapsed down to Miami.
Yeah, my dad said the day they opened it, and they guaranteed it to last 100 years, it collapsed within a minute.
Yuck.
Gotta love the new engineers.
I was just wondering, did it have like a sticker on the bottom saying made in China?
It might have been Chinese steel. That was my response to it.
No, it's made in North Korea.
Oh, they're not going to blow us up. They're just going to collapse us.
Maybe it was blood steel.
We all know that's just going to happen if the nut job signs a truce. Everything's going to go from being made in China to made in North Korea.
Yeah, which nut job are you talking about?
Yes.
The one in Korea or the one
North
here?
Korea nut job.
Oh, okay.
See, if it was made in Portugal, it would have lasted 12 to 15 seconds plus.
Yes, at least.
At least that delay would have saved somebody. Yeah, I guess it was really bad. A lot of people got hurt and stuff. I mean, it was bad.
I guess they didn't load test it before they opened it, or
I was in engineering classes back in the 60s. You could figure that stuff out with a slide rule in a matter of minutes. So I know they've got to have some type of computer aided something. It's just the engineer somewhere just had to, or the builder used substandard something, because there's just no way that should happen.
He was off sick that day.
the dude designed it and carried a decimal too far.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were using metric tons.
Yeah, metric. There you go.
950-ton footbridge.
Yeah, it was huge.
How far did this bridge span?
Across 2 4-lanes or 2 6-lanes or something.
Damn.
It was big.
I think we need to walk out and protest over it.
Oh, yeah. Let's all walk outside.
So it must not have had no middle support or nothing. It must have just tried to span the whole gap with no support.
Donald Trump Jr.'s wife files for divorce.
There you go.
Really?
That's what I just saw. I just brought up Fox News to look at this bridge thing.
They're trying to trash him for getting behind from like the election. The special elections was in Pennsylvania.
They're trying to trash anybody with the last name of Trump.
174-foot span.
Oh, it lasted 6 hours.
Oh, was it 6 hours? Okay.
They got their money worth out of it then.
I guess the estimate for more than 6 hours is just ludicrous, I guess.
Yes. How dare you expect to last any longer than that? Dead silence.
Yeah, we're good at
What other
that.
silence is there?
I think go for sick tonight.
There's a link to the bridge.
We're waiting for Overland to come in.
It had Wi-Fi. The footbridge had Wi-Fi. That's what collapsed it. The signal from the Wi-Fi, the structure, integrity.
Yes.
No, you're not.
The
I was reading the
frequency
news.
was broadcast as such
Man,
that it
it was a
vibrated
big,
the rivets out. And
big footpath.
Well, you know, Tesla did create that machine that finds the base harmonics of any structure and can destroy it within seconds.
the Taliban is now using Tesla's technology against us.
Yes. At least it's not Russia.
Oh, they could care less about manual stuff. They just want to take every piece of computer technology and data that we have.
Nikola Tesla's death ray.
Well, he did make that device that he supposedly mounted to a New York building, and it nearly destroyed it within a matter of minutes by finding the bass harmonics of the structure and started vibrating it apart.
Yeah, at resident kind of a heterodyning effect.
Yes. Every structure, anything has a bass harmonics. You find that bass harmonics and it will destroy itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Mike and I like to get really close to the speakers at concerts.
It's not because of the brown note.
Yeah, the brown note. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Release those endorphins. Let the endorphins fly.
No, you're just trying to get close enough to the soundboard. You want to find the frequency that makes people's heads pop.
You discovered
Mike and I are immune because there's too many other frequencies going on at the same time in our brain. So somebody's in control at all times. We're just not sure who.
I never bother asking. I just ride with it.
Yeah, Mike's just rolling with it. Let her fly.
Yeah, I don't have quite the number of people running through my head yet.
Oh, you hang out with us.
Just riding along, and all of a sudden you look around like, why did I come here? Somebody told me to.
I've done that.
Who said that?
Going where?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
And why am I in the basket?
I've had those mornings where I'd wake up and realize I was going down the highway the wrong way by 100 miles and wonder, what the hell?
It's like, damn, that sucks.
That's back when I was working those 60 to 90 hour weeks and stuff, 20 hours a day.
Oh, man. One of the first times I worked a rotating shift and I was working steady midnight, there was that first week coming home in the morning, there was sections of the road going home I did not remember.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, how did I not crash?
I spent many a days waking up in medium strips, heading the wrong direction and sitting in the center of a grass medium strip, wondering what the hell.
I don't remember going home from between 88 to 90 whenever I worked at GD.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it was the car just knew how to get home.
Yeah, there's
sleeping in the front seat
that I did not remember. I'm like, damn.
I drove 170 miles a day, that round trip to and from, and I worked anywhere from 16 to 20 hours, and a lot of times I just wouldn't even drive home because it took me an hour and a half to get home. I just have to turn around and go right back. That stuff would kill you, man. That'd kill you. You work 4 days 1 week and 6 days the next week on rotating shifts, and it was just a mess.
Don't join the Navy.
Yeah. I tried that, but they wouldn't let me in.
You're too smart.
No, they didn't want to waste their money. They told me that they weren't going to put $1 million in somebody that needed $10 million worth of operations and chemicals just to keep them alive for years. Too many cancer surgeries and stuff, too many scars. They said, what's this? What's this? I said, well, it's right there on paper.
I think that's how the government thought, though.
You should have said, I like to cut myself a lot.
Dude, I look like 50 miles of bad railroad track.
I'm slowly catching up.
Yeah, but they keep cutting you in the same spot, don't they?
No, they actually for the hip they moved over 4 inches.
Mm.
Wow,
Oh, that's white of them.
Yep.
They made
a smaller incision.
Man, what? Who would want a gopher doing holes in the ship? That's the main reason.
I was trying to get him to send me to Panama for the FAV I wanted to work in the motor pool and the fast attack vehicles, the things they load off of ships, run in and do bad things and run back. They said no.
We all live in an aircraft carrier turns into a yellow submarine.
There you go.
There goes Gopher.
So hey Matt, what's the? You got to give us the verdict on the bike situation.
Yes.
Had no time to do anything.
Did you send that mirror to Mike?
No, the old one's still laying out there, but I did put a new mirror on.
Did
I just spun it on. It's not tightened up yet.
Did they ever call back about your sons?
No. I meant to call them today, but I was so busy I didn't get time. I'm going to try to get a hold of them tomorrow.
We got Twisty Grip.
Watch it. He's using vice grip. Vice grips.
Vice grips?
Vice grips.
Or?
For his taint.
Don't hurt.
I'm just reading it as he's writing it. I don't.
I was about to say something bad when I saw a cat on Dante's lap. Sorry.
He's in my arms, actually.
He likes a little kitty.
That's the boss.
He's a cool cat.
He is the boss. Look at him.
Of course.
Does that look like the face of someone who's not in charge?
Yeah, that's true.
Aw, he's cute.
He is one cool cat.
Yeah, Mike's seen him in person.
Does he have a helmet and goggles?
No. He wouldn't.
I would love to have a pet. I would love to have a pet, a cat or a dog that could go with me on the bike, or bird.
My niece sent me a link to this backpack that's made like a cat carrier. It's got this like bubble in the back they can look out. And she sent me a link to it, and I responded back. I said, Desiree, he would have a heart attack.
He might like it. You never know.
Oh no. If he's somewhere he doesn't know, and anyone just like moves, boom, gone.
It took about 80 bit for him to warm up to me whenever I was over at your place. Not long, but a little bit.
That just shows good character.
I've been trying to get him to socialize.
There's a guy.
I think you need to take him on a flight on United.
No.
Oh man,
I care for him.
Call PETA.
But no, I've been trying to get him to socialize with my dad, and that's like Moses trying to part the Red Sea.
Overland is laughing.
There's Matt going too.
Have you timed your lag tonight?
12 seconds.
It's
around 12 to 15. It's fluctuating.
He's getting better.
Here's one on the subject of United. United does not have the best track record for things.
They don't like Asians or animals.
They don't like guitars either, but when they screwed around with this guy.
Emotional support cat. No, he's not emotional support. He's staring out the window now.
Maybe
they're
he's
talking about me. I'm going to ignore them.
What's that?
Oh, that's interesting. It won't let you put URLs in the online chat?
No, it will. You just gotta.
Yeah, you put the guitar up, right?
She's wanting to put it in the side chat. Are you watching the side chat?
I was going to do it on. I was going to do it on the YouTube link too.
You should do it on that one.
Oh, did they remove that?
Yeah, you can't. I've tried numerous times over the last few chats. You can't put anything on the side.
I post something, I'll make you a moderator, then you should be able to post.
Well, I'm not too worried about it, but the United Breaks Guitars, that has spawned. This guy went from being a not too bad musician to making crap loads of money as a public speaker on the power of social media. He made this post after problems with United when they neglectfully damaged his guitar.
Yeah, he's been doing that since 2009, right?
Yeah. All right, or something like that. It was earlier than that.
Well, the link that you put up said it was published in 2009. So,
all right, go for. I made you a moderator. See if you can post the link.
So I should be able to just take my junky, crappy, broken guitar and then I'll open it up as I come off the airplane and say, "What the f?" just put on YouTube and I'll come rich.
I mean, it's a cute song, and it's just I mean, after when I heard about what happened with the puppy, it was like, holy crap! And I'm kind of surprised that the overheads are that airtight.
Well, it's probably because that's just space for the oxygen.
Yeah, he's just breathing his own air over and over and over.
Yeah, I'm also surprised that the passenger didn't insist after a couple minutes, like, no, I really need to make sure my dog's okay.
Well, once they get in the air, you should be. They should let you open up and pull it out. Was they on the tarmac for a long time, or?
I don't know, but I do know.
I remember on the flight I was on, once we were in the air and you didn't need the seatbelt on, people were pulling stuff out of the overhead all the time.
I couldn't wedge my fat ass out of the chair.
It let me post on it now, Dante.
Okay, so Raven, post. I'll make you a moderator, and then you can post links.
You got a promotion. Woohoo!
Well, I mean, I'm not terribly worried. I just figured since we were talking about United.
Next step, Raven for president.
Raven president. Put her on the gopher bill.
I'd vote.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Raven.
Seriously, you do not want me as president. You know that whole thing about power corrupting?
Yes, we do, Raven.
Yeah.
Are you easily swayed by power?
Maybe.
Power and Twinkies. I like Twinkies.
I got to tell you the truth. If you don't know it by now, you're female. You already have all the power.
Yes.
I mean, if no one's told you by now, that's the reality.
If I had all the power, I'd be able to get a date on a Friday night.
Oh, let's not go there.
But Raven, who told you who to vote for this year?
You're in Cincinnati, Raven. I'll send down a couple of guys from the Sunnydale retirement home.
Yeah, right.
They'll be there in about 6 weeks.
They like riding on wheels too.
Them walkers are hard on the walking.
Get Raven a sidecar.
Sidecars. Oh, actually, if you want to take a chance on winning a raffle, the AMA is having they've got a charity bike raffle, and one of the things you can win is a decked out modern, I guess it's a 2017 Ural with the sidecar.
Oh yeah, the copy. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, it's really sweet looking.
Is it the two-wheel drive one or just the one-wheel drive?
They don't say in the description.
I think most of those Urals are two-wheel drive.
Yeah, the sidecar pulls.
The one I saw last year at the Turfway Bike Night was two-wheel. Yeah. Both the wheel on the sidecar also was also a driving wheel.
Yeah, and it's got that reverse gear too.
Yeah, that is like so cheating.
Hey, it's all right.
I was in traffic today. And it was rush hour traffic, and they were blocking an intersection. So the car in front of me was backing up so that the car that was in the turn could turn. And yeah, it was mostly level ground. Otherwise, I could not. If it had been on a hill, I don't think I could have. I couldn't have rolled. I don't think I could have forced the bike backwards.
See, the goat's reverse works pretty good. It just makes this funny noise of like, ugh, ugh, as I'm pushing it back.
I need to build up my leg muscles more.
More squat thrust.
My brain is tired. I know you mentioned this 20 minutes ago, but Mike, if you want that mirror, just send me your address. You said you had glass for it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's on my bench in the garage.
Yeah.
Wonder who you got that from.
Cat.
Somewhere there's a motorcycle missing the glass out of its mirror.
No, I bought it down at the hardware store downtown. I bought plenty of it whenever I did the goats. And I've been doing people's mirrors for a couple of years now.
Actually, which one of your mirrors are broke?
The left side, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my left one's been replaced too, or I'd send it to you.
Yeah, it wasn't broke at first, was it? It was the dragging part that tended to do it in.
Yeah, I watched that video back, and I think so.
I watched it many times, and cringing the entire time.
I still haven't got you idiot comment.
I felt so bad. Oh my gosh. But at least you saved the car.
That's the important part.
Oh yeah, saving that car saved your ass.
But did it?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't show the part where she come out and standing there. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Well, you see.
And you didn't scratch the truck either. That's a win-win, really.
Well, I just thought I was cold, and I thought I'd take a little nap, so I just crawled under the truck.
Well, she said she looked out the window. All she saw was the front tire, the front tire laying up and under the back of her car.
Ow.
It's a killer. I'll take it. And that's for more.
Oh yeah, scars and character. It's all right.
I mean, if you got a perfect KLR, you did something wrong.
You did something wrong.
Or you're still on the showroom floor.
Where you had the bike like Wing Rider bought an 08 with had 900 miles on it.
Those are test miles.
The damn mirrors rotted off from sitting in the garage. Or not the mirrors, the turn signals rotted off.
08s and early 09s were good for that.
Calm down, Mike.
He actually got his done under warranty, replaced under warranty.
Yep, they started doing that in they started replacing them in early 09, but they wouldn't do anything about those defective rings they put in the 08s.
The signal lights you're talking about?
Yeah.
Just curious. Warner, having the chance of not posting a video and showing to the wife what he had done to the car, just posted it the same. I wouldn't post it. I would blame some dog or something.
Blame some dog.
Yeah, but I was caught red-handed, so.
Voices that came into my head and forced me to do it. It wasn't me. I've been brainwashed by the media.
I told you my reasons and why she wouldn't have the chance to tell that you broke my car.
Could have told her car moved and ran into my bike.
It was a ghost.
It was one of those self-driving pre-models.
You could have told her that I accidentally bumped into it being a ninja to get parts off your bike.
Yeah, Mike did it. That's gonna be my excuse. Mike did it.
That's
Mike did it. I've got wide shoulders.
I got wide shoulders.
I live far enough away.
But do you?
Yeah. I'll just keep moving if it isn't.
Take care, Bandit Nev. Thanks for coming.
See you, Nav.
Bye.
How much snow did you guys get
Think it any.
yesterday?
It snowed off and on, but it never collected.
We got
We
about
got
four.
We got just enough to see it on the ground and it disappeared.
Yeah, we had 4 inches yesterday, and it's gone today.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
We had a couple squalls come through, but it never.
Well, I think did Cave Truck? No, I think that was on Instagram. He posted a picture of it.
It was. That was the video, you mean?
I don't know. I've got a bunch of videos I need to watch. I haven't touched any YouTube today.
I was at work all day and then I rode after work. Well, I got home and I think I got online shortly after that. So I haven't had a chance to look at all the new stuff yet.
You need a tablet with Wi-Fi, and that way you can mount it on your tank bag like Dante does, and just watch it going down the road.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, don't do that.
Actually, though, I've been using a cell phone that doesn't have service to be my ride tracker and a backup map and guide. I really need to make a mount for it, or get a mount.
My tank ain't even big enough for my tablet anymore.
I've watched several of Mike's videos on the way into work in the mornings.
Tuesdays?
I think the last time I tried to use the tablet was last year. I tried to do a Facebook Live.
Hey, Dante, we're pretty much, how should I put it, messed up doing the EDC VR. Have you done yours yet?
No,
I'm having problems with that.
No, I need to do it. I've just been. I don't really carry much anymore.
Yeah, Gopher don't either. Good Lord.
Like I told Gopher, I said, dude, mine's a joke compared to what he has.
Well, that's thinned down. I mean, like
That's thinned down.
when I was working and stuff, you'd have to walk a mile underground through these service tunnels under these big corporations or down into a server vault. You didn't want to walk back to the truck and go through security and all that stuff. I just started carrying everything I could pack on me.
Well, like I said, I would have to bring my tool bag home to even compete with that.
You never know. Super glue and paper clips and rubber bands, you can build most things.
He has a bumper hitch on his butt. That way he can put a trailer.
That bumper hitch is only for you, Mike.
Now, on like the random stuff we carry on the bike, that'd be funny.
Well, I told Cave Troll I'll do one. He was questioning what I carry in the Gopher. I told him I'd do one when I had more time, but I carry oil and fluids and spark plugs and brake pads and.
Did Overland? Did you do
stuff that you carry on the bike?
In the Gopher, yeah.
You have to repair it that often on the side of the road?
No, but if I did, I could.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
No, I'm planning to do my ADC tomorrow. But I have a few problems. First of all, I don't have a gun. And secondly,
You don't need one.
I don't have a tool bag as a Gopher. And I may show what I don't want.
Well, as far as the tool bag, I started a GoFundMe account for you to get one.
Actually, no. The concept of the video is what you carry on your person every day. It's not a contest.
No. What I showed is what I carry, including the camera bag. That's what I carry pretty much 99% of the time every day.
Now, like when I'm at work, I carry my tool bag around all the time. I carry it from the vehicle to the house all the time. Now, like as far as like on myself when I'm not at work, again, I carry. Like I said, I used to carry a multi-tool. I used to carry 2 knives. I went to a minimalist wallet, which I went back to a regular one because I lost it. That's the problem going to like a minimalist wallet. It's easy to lose. Like sometimes I'll wear like 2 watches.
Yeah, when I get home, first thing I do is the watch is off, the keys are on the dresser.
There you go, Raven.
I lighten up.
These are my daily carries.
Yep.
I have basically the same things. I don't carry them every day though. They're in the tank.
Looks like Raven carries. She's prepared for everything.
They live in my pocket, and especially important because of the corkscrew.
Absolutely.
Jackknife and I love those tools.
I used to have a Leatherman. I used to have a Super Leatherman, and I used to carry a Leatherman Wave. I don't carry.
And Wenger, the 2 actual suppliers to the Swiss Army.
Yep. See, and I find it hard that you're not able to get a date. You're the girl right there, buddy.
Hey, Overland, I don't have a gun either.
Overland has a gun? What?
No,
he doesn't have a gun.
Yeah, me neither. Wink, wink.
Dante's got a gun.
No, I don't.
Dante's got a gun.
Seriously, I don't.
Hello, man with many names.
Man of many.
Hey, guys.
The man.
$91 worth of oil change equipment. How expensive that's getting.
What the hell?
Dante has been wobbling around of not having a gun on some comments. I read it.
2 oil filters were $15.99 a piece, 2 of them, and then the oil and it came out to about $90.
For the
I
bike?
told him he needs a kale.
So,
You need to
Well,
go to
guys,
Tractor
I'm going to
Supply.
bail. I'm going to go watch basketball.
All right, Tom. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, Tom. See you
Bye,
later.
Tom.
Talk to you later. Night.
Where'd you get-
Ikamani bails.
Where'd you get your oil from?
Well, I went to AutoZone to get the oil because Walmart oil didn't have any oil for it. So I went and bought 4-stroke motorcycle oil with all the recommended numbers on the back that match the manuals.
Yeah. You should have.
So,
Have you ever tried Tractor Supply or any place like that?
I didn't know Tractor Supply sold motorcycle oil.
Well, they sell aircraft oil, and it's really pretty much the same.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know they.
What are you changing the oil in?
The PC and the Vulcan 1500. So, and I bought good oil filters. I didn't buy the Fram filters they sell because I know Fram's junk.
Pretty much.
You know,
I
it's
use
like
Fram.
straining your oil with a wet sock. You know.
Yeah, have you ever seen them try and they pressure test those Fram filters and they explode at really
Yeah.
low pressure?
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, man. I got a CarQuest filter or oil filter in my bike now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got a K&N KN filter for both of them, and both bikes take the same filter. So
I don't know what's on my bike. I didn't really look. I just went. I know somebody's gonna say something, but I went to the dealer and said I've got a KLR 650 on oil filter.
Oh, you can't
I
tell
know. I know.
unless you look at the box because it goes inside the motor on that bike.
It's you're just a
if
crappy.
I gone to the dealership, the oil would have been more expensive. You know.
You don't treat that KLR right.
You know.
Like I said, I got freaking.
Break the mirrors.
What?
What the heck?
Hey, Kid Crow.
He's rigging on.
We're being monitored.
No, I sent him a link to join and it's fucking.
Is he calling you back?
No.
It's not me waking up too early.
It's not ringing my phone.
No, Overland, go back to bed.
That's all right, Overland. I was sleeping the other night and they were laughing at me, so you're fine.
Oh, I missed that.
Well, we were off air.
Yeah.
When I was-
Go
Hey,
for
go-
it.
Yeah, I gotta do the same thing at 6 o'clock in the morning. We gotta go to the hospital and start doing blood work.
Well, I still have some questions to Dante about some comment that was deleted.
About some comment that was what?
Deleted?
Must have been pornographic.
Where did I delete a comment?
12 seconds.
Well, I made a big comment about that in the video of that live, but the comment was deleted.
I didn't delete any comments off that.
YouTube must have hit on it because it had some bad words in it.
Yeah.
You know those people
Yeah,
in
go
Portugal, they must swear like sailors.
Do you have any Super Nintendos in your warehouse?
No, I don't swear publicly, and I don't write bad words too.
We caught the tater.
Yeah, we sold our last cartridges. I don't have any more cartridges for any more of the cassette games. And
I need the system. I need the game system. I've got all my cartridges.
no, we don't. I don't have any. No. Anything that I would have left would be like just scrap broken parts that we scavenge to build and repair other things with.
Okay, I'm just curious.
I'll keep my eye out. People are coming in all the time to trade stuff in. It's really wild what they come in with.
Hey, Gopher, I think I might have a pressure cooker that needs repaired. I'll bring it over to your place.
Come on, that ain't funny.
Just mail it to me.
We'll all wake up tomorrow with sunglasses in our front door.
I've got some fertilizer too.
And kerosene?
Yeah.
Cave troll!
It's cave troll.
Now that'll wake you up in the morning right there.
Is this cave troll or cave troll 2.0?
Yeah, no, it's just the single one.
Did they have you locked away up in the attic again?
We had a good talk with your brother last week.
They keep me in the basement. You got the high rise.
I
in the basement.
I promised Dante not to mention where he keeps me, so.
Oh, shut up.
We got breath pumps, so I mean, come on.
As long as it isn't under his desk, you're good.
Oh, yes. I get better Wi-Fi down here, I'll tell you.
Better Wi-Fi.
You get to stare at a KLR in the winter.
Yeah, but it's red. I like the blue one.
Oh.
Yeah, but I always hear red goes faster.
But I like self-cleaning.
Yeah, you can keep yourself clean. Mine needs cleaned really bad.
You never know when mine needs clean because it's just as dirty as it was yesterday.
Mine needs buffed and waxed.
You already tried buffing it with gravel.
Yours needs more than that.
He was just using high grit to get her polished up.
Mm-hmm.
He's working on the base layer right now. He
likes to get ready for repaint.
The textured feel.
Tell you what, Matt, I will send you my mailing address, and I'll fix that. And anybody that owns a KLR in our group that needs the left mirror, I'll ship it to them whenever they need it.
That'll work.
Yeah, everyone remember like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? We can have the Brotherhood of the Traveling KLR parts.
I'll actually put it came from Matt right behind the glass. If it ever goes apart, they know it came from you.
The Traveling KLR parts.
Yeah, Muzzle Mike's night job.
Well, it's better than stealing them and putting them up on eBay. I mean, that got boring.
I didn't really look. How are those things held in? Is it silicone or?
They're just pressure fitted.
Oh, okay.
But what I do is I'll put it in there. Then I'll put a fine, like a rubber cement they use for trim work on cars. I'll put a little bead around just to make sure it doesn't come out, because I don't like them. If you do it with this plexiglass too tight, it'll really deform it and you can't see.
That's like the one that changed the one on mine. They just glued it in. But the plexi mirror they put in mine it looked like crap.
And Cave Troll, if you need a mirror, I've got one from a Harley Sportster.
He's collecting fucking boards.
You didn't want to do that, it'll start leaking oil.
I got a black round one from a Harley Sportster.
And we don't leak oil. We mark our territory.
Oh, okay.
No, whenever you buy a Harley, you get stock from an oil company.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched
Where
one
Cave
video
Troll
on
actually. Sorry. Go ahead, bud.
I watched one video on YouTube, and the one guy said that Harley was leaving its base, and they're going the wrong way. He says Indian's going to probably take a lot of the market share.
See, Cave Troll actually needs 2 Harleys. Try it at once.
He needs 2 Harleys.
He's one big dude. One for each foot.
Yeah, I need to get at least one from this decade.
That's no fun.
But it has so much more power.
I can give you advice right now. Do not consider a Sportster. You will not fit.
Well, no. If I ended up getting a Harley, it'd be like a Road King or a Street Glide or a Road Glide.
Get the new Tour Glide.
Yeah, maybe when I win the lottery.
Yeah, the new Tour Glide's really the best one. They fixed a lot of problems, new motor and everything.
Watch him come out
So
with
they
a
did a
video.
complete redesign then.
Yeah.
Watch him come out with a video tomorrow with his new Harley. He's really won a video like a week ago. He's just slowly coming out with it.
Nope. Still the same one.
Let's see. Rusty has a Roadster all the way. Sorry, yeah, he has a Roadster. He has one of the Roadsters.
Oh, I just got off an interesting phone call with one of my riding buddies.
Did he just buy a new Harley?
No, he just had an experience where he found out the local church, Crossroads Community, apparently they're nationwide. They've had a bunch of people that they've been outfitting over the last several days for camping. Apparently this church does these little camping getaways. They're doing one with motorcycles. They're trying out for a movie that some guy out west is trying to redo, A Story Worth Living, only actually do it right.
Wow. A Story Worth Living.
Yeah, oh, do not watch it.
Do not watch it? I'm intrigued now.
Yeah. We found out about it, we heard about it, and it was this whole, it sounded like it's this great motorcycle adventure trip. And no, what it was is some assholes who basically were using this as their religious proselytizing on the back of a bike.
Well, if
and
you
have to go on this really difficult and really dangerous road trip. My buddy looked up the actual route that they took. I guess it was a certain trail out in Colorado. It's like the fucking easy, like beginner's trail for off-road biking. Yeah, this is not dangerous. This is not highly technical.
Okay.
So it was a religious form of wild hogs.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. It was just really bad. And I swear to God, even though they had like all these wives and fiancés, they would cut back and forth, and the wives and fiancés were preparing for this dinner for when they got to the end of the trip. You know, the way there were a couple of guys. First off, they were always perfectly moosed and everything when they were on screen, hair done up and everything. And I swear, 2 of the guys were gay for each other because they were always sitting next to each other in the scenes.
Sounds like wild hogs.
It's been a long time since I've seen that, but A Story Worth Living. When that's like when you get if you get a movie pass to see it, and after you walk out, you want your money back.
Wait, how can I be disconnected from the chat?
Yeah, go for that link you put up there. That
Broke Wreck Trail, is it? Instead of mountain.
Oh,
We're
Brokeback
going to
Trail.
lose.
Oh,
Come back.
there goes the stream.
Quick, you got 12 seconds.
Got 12 seconds. Well, anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. Apparently, my internet took a hiccup. Thanks for coming. I guess I better do it before it kicks us off.
See you later.
Hey, Rusty, if you get free, email me. It's listed on my channel, and I'll send you a link. You can join us. We always run after it's over. And everyone else who came, thank you.
No way. Too early, man. Too early.
It's gonna cut me off anyway.
Sorry, Overland. We'll miss you.
Do you think they're putting you on a timer now?
They must be.
I mean, seriously, I think they are monitoring and putting you on a timer now.
Actually, I think it's Cave Troll.
Yeah, it's because I joined.
That's it. That's it. Kick a troll. Be that way.
I will. Motherfucker. Why the hell is it doing that?
Now, are you going to still be on, or is it going to cut it all off?
Oh no!
No.
If I let it go, it's eventually going to end the live stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, like
but
the
you'll still
hangout
be
will
on.
still go, but
Yeah.
Oh, well, for anybody who's a bike fan who's near Tennessee, there's an event coming up this next weekend called Moto Madness.
where
Yeah, I know all about
And
that.
it's down in Tennessee somewhere. It's
March
adventure
Madness.
biking.
You better be ready for off-roading if you go to that.
Yeah, you better be ready for off-road. You better be ready to break something.
Isn't that hill climbs and stuff?
They've got a little bit of everything, but there's a lot of off-road stuff.
where's it at, man?
Dante,
My friend's going to take his V-Strom down there.
Tell them
Dante,
next-
you gave
we'll break it.
monetization to Raven. They might not stop the live stream because Raven is a monitor.
Oh, that would be interesting.
So is Cave Troll. No, Cave Troll's the moderator. Raven, I haven't made her yet because she needs to post for me to make her one. Okay, and there she goes.
Okay, then since Cave Troll is still in here, they might still leave it on.
Yeah, I'm still on it.
So Cave Troll wasn't the problem. He might be the solution.
No, it's not Cave Troll.
The first.
Gopher is I made a moderator.
Oh shit, dude, you went from
If I lose
from
you,
good, bad to
because they're going to
worse.
Because every time you leave the building, well, I go with you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if it kicks us off here.
If Gopher is the moderator, we're all doomed.
You're doomed.
Come on,
Anything
you're
happened
the
to
best moderator I have, Gopher.
Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't care.
He was out.
It's good enough for government work.
Well, yeah, but yeah, we're not going to talk about that, are we, Troll?
No.
No. That's 25 years in Leavenworth right there, buddy.
I've already said too much.
Yeah, I'd rather go back to where I've been before than to go to Leavenworth.
I heard that might be a pretty place to go for vacation.
Only if you're high up. If you're a piece of shit like me, dude, they will work you ragged. They'll treat me like they used to treat the old pigs at the refinery. They'll just tie a cable to me and say, "Run some line, boy."
And they end up feeding you meat sandwiches.
Send me off through a pipe someplace. I'll end up in Korea.
What year did they close Alcatraz?
The Rock?
The Rock.
Wasn't it a couple years after those boys disappeared? They figured since it wasn't escape proof anymore, they closed it down.
I know those Native Americans, I almost said Indians, they took over for doing some sort of worship dances and parties they have. I mean, they go high and drunk and dance and once a year.
Mike, your brain just really amazes me sometimes.
Ain't it great?
It's full of useless information.
There's so much stuff spinning around in there.
He reads a lot when he's sitting on the toilet.
Oh, no, you guys don't know what spins through my head when I'm out in the cold.
Cold.
Yeah. I'm having problems with my fingertips getting really cold. I mean, I was really bundled up today. No going to work.
Our wrestling coach used to tell us to put it on the warmest part of your body.
Kind of hard to do while you're riding.
What type of gloves you have?
Today, well, what I wore today was I've got some leather gloves from the Indian brand motorsports.
Are they insulated at all, or are they just leather?
I think they've got a little bit of a lining in them, but they're not really.
Are they winter gloves?
Not really, but I've also got Cold Tex gloves, and those really aren't that great for being that they're supposed to be.
I can send you a link to the gloves I have that Muzzle Mike has and Father Time has.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, since you're on the PC, can you just throw her a link for those? Because they're not expensive at all, and they do work well.
What are they called?
They're through Amazon. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, throw that link up.
They're pro biker gloves. I mean, that's what they look like. The brand, they
call them ILMs. But I'll send the link here. Give me a second. Let me get them. You can get them in different colors if that matters.
Gravel gray.
Gravel gray.
They have black. I mean, you just rub it around the gravel a little bit. It'll look like it.
Father Time's got black tape holding his together.
Gorilla tape, yeah.
Gorilla tape.
Because
that's extra armor.
I mean, he's rough, man. Holy shit!
Did anybody see that balloons that he was hauling around?
Yeah, he posted that last year.
Balloons?
I was agazed at those balloons bobbling along behind KM. I thought I was going to die.
Balloons?
That was a repost, wasn't it?
Those are my gloves. Matter of fact, if you want, I can go grab them. They're in the other room.
I've got the same thing he's got, except for mine's blue, and they're good. I like using them. I keep them. If you ever watch my video, TL, they're actually tucked into my jacket. It looks like I have a huge stomach. I got a big stomach, but they look a lot bigger.
And Father Time has the high vis ones.
Ooh, steel alloy motorcycle riding gloves. Waterproof. That's important. The Cold Tex ones are not freaking waterproof.
Let me go grab my gloves. Hold on.
So I have to ask.
They are tested them.
Like they've got heavy reinforcement over the knuckles. Can I use these to punch people?
Hold on.
Yes.
Let me go.
Right.
Let me go get mine.
Have you ever had heated gloves? Anybody?
No,
I put a hand warmer in there. That's a heated glove, but that's about it.
I used to put chem packs in some when I was running snowmobiles.
I just stick my hand near the exhaust.
Yeah.
I have heated grips.
Not heated gloves. Wear some snow gloves for traveling, and then those reinforced gloves for riding. Well, but my ride is a little bit different from yours. So
I would love to ride with you in your country with the KLR with you. That looks like such great riding.
Overland likes tearing trees down with his bike, though.
And throwing his tail bag off.
Yeah, dragging that.
All right.
yeah, it would be a pleasure and honor.
Yeah, I looked at the icon controls, Rusty.
Yeah, that's my bag. Well, more than a few times. I edited.
Yeah.
These are the gloves.
You need some rock straps, Overland.
Those look nice.
These are good. Coldest I've been is about 37 from the video. And at highway speed, they're good for about 20 minutes, and then you'll start getting chilled.
Yeah, I mean, even with when I was wearing the Cold Tex ones, which were supposed to be pretty good, they got cold eventually. And when we were stuck out in that horrible storm when we were down at the Cherhola Skyway, that was when we found out that they were not water resistant.
I've had these in rain. My hand didn't get wet.
I've actually filled my kitchen sink up with water and dunked my gloves in, and my hands stayed dried.
Now, like this right here, this will work with a smartphone. It has the little finger.
Yeah.
And you have this is just a plastic palm slider, but it's something.
Well, that's to help keep you from
Dante,
breaking.
You edit in rain, but for how long did you edit it in the rain?
I can link you to the video that I was riding with these in.
Have you ever wired up your grips, Dante?
No, I still need to do it. I'm being lazy.
He'll get them done by the end of next winter.
No, once he gets.
Well, you're not going to need them during the summer.
Work on the bike outside. I gotta change out my lights that are flickering, and when I have that took apart, then I'll wire them up. I need to run the wire. But yeah, I mean the Icon Patrols, Rusty. I mean, I definitely would love a set. They don't go above 2X though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I fit glove wise, because I think I'm not sure if I fit a lady's glove. I think I might fit a man's glove because my fingers aren't as long.
Well, these are 3X, and these are my Icon gloves, and these are 3X, and they fit the same. So.
Okay.
I don't know. I ordered a pair of large, and they're still brand new in the package in there because me or my son, either one, can wear them. They bound to be a child's large or a woman's large or something because they are just too tight.
Now these are my warm weather gloves. I love them.
Yeah,
these are dirt cheap too.
Sorry. Speaking of things being the wrong size, are any of you guys like a size, I guess, is it a 26 or a 28 in the suit jacket size?
I have no idea. I don't know what a suit.
I'm proud on this one.
I'm probably I'm the smallest here, and I think. Well, I'm the smallest here, and I'm in the 40s. I think 40 something jacket.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you were wearing a t-shirt, would you wear a medium t-shirt?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, okay. My jacket I just bought, that's a 5X.
Okay. Well, I
wore a medium t-shirt back in middle school.
I found a serious sort of cafe racer style motorcycle jacket at the thrift store. It's serious heavy leather. The name is Swift Leathers of Northampton, and I cannot find any information about it online. So I don't know if it's
what size is written inside of it.
That's just it. It doesn't say, but it appears from having some people try it on that it's about a medium as far as like a t-shirt size. And I'm trying to remember if my friend was suggesting that it was a 26 or a 28 or maybe a 36 or a 38.
Oh, okay.
In a suit jacket size.
Okay.
I guess
this is what I've learned from shopping for motorcycle jackets. I have two of them. There is.
I know they don't fit anybody out of certain norms.
Well, no. Each manufacturer's 5X is not the same. And same way with any other sizes. Now, I have an Extreme. And now, what's it called? I have a extreme element or whatever. It's just a mesh jacket as a 5X. It's a sport cut. It doesn't go. The front of it is higher than the back because it's meant for you to be leaned over the bike.
Okay.
And another thing to remember too, most motorcycle jackets, they taper in. Now, if you're looking at like the adventure style, the ADV jackets, most of them don't taper. They're straight cut. Like the one I just bought, it's a straight cut, and it's got the extra length because it's an ADV jacket. Pretty much look at the chest size, and
let me go grab it.
Did you buy it?
Of course I bought it. It was at the thrift store.
So it doesn't fit?
I knew it wouldn't fit me.
Oh.
Kind of like Cinderella's slipper. Whoever it fits, she's got them.
Well, I guarantee it doesn't fit.
I'm already married. Matt's already married. Cape Troll's already married. It's you guys, man.
Actually, I can tell you how to measure it. Measure it around the chest and the length, and that'll give you the.
Do you have some milks? I'll be glad to try it.
Like I said, whatever it is, if they're saying it's a medium, I guarantee I probably wouldn't even get my arm in it.
Get a couple more. That way you can just sell them together.
Yeah, I know a seamstress.
Seriously, you wouldn't want to try to sew this one, but
I just hope Dentist is talking about the jackets.
I don't know how well you can see
it. What's the tag say inside?
It doesn't have a size.
Well, what's it say?
It says Swift Leathers of Northampton. Genuine leather. There's no other tags on it.
That's probably UK size.
There's
That's what I was thinking.
But I mean, it's heavy. I mean, it's serious leather. It's in fantastic condition. You know, I mean, you've got like it doesn't have armor, but there's like an extra layer with something else in it over the elbows and up on the shoulder.
That's like the one I have.
I haven't I need to put it up on a hanger and up on a wall and get a decent picture of it. But it will definitely not fit me, but for the price, I was going to find somebody that would fit.
I think Overlander probably would try to take it if there was some milk in the pocket.
You know, I'm trying to look up Swift as a company. It's definitely a European jacket, so that's going to be a European size.
Which is centimeters.
It's got the little zipper attachment down in the back where you fasten your pants. You know, the pantsuit to it, so they don't come apart when you fall off the bike.
Pretty much all motorcycle jackets got that.
Yeah, and it's in amazing shape. It was just one of those. I'll probably take it to the next two-wheeler Tuesday at Comet.
Well, this one on eBay right now is selling for basically £10.
What is?
It's a black jacket.
I was trying to look this up, the name off the tag, and I couldn't find anything. I found a couple of random links that led to like a purse company, a place that made like purses, and I think that was just because it was riffing on the fact that it was leather, you know, special leathers that they're making purses out of.
Here's the eBay auction.
Put 12 of them together, it'll fit Cave Troll.
Yeah,
Then you have to put a Harley patch on it.
Be like a herd of cows giving up their life.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about your wife, Cave Troll? That fit your wife?
what?
That jacket fit your wife? Yeah.
Well, that's
No.
definitely it. This is definitely a men's jacket. A woman's would have more flare at the waist.
Not if it's a sport cut.
Really?
You taper in.
Well, it tapers in a little bit, but most of the ladies' stuff tends to flare. It comes down and then it flares out a little to go over the hips. This doesn't. I'm pretty sure it's a man's jacket.
Yeah, they make them too, where the chest area made different.
Like mine.
Like Mike's.
Yeah, that label.
The only person I know that's small, Father Tom's wife, maybe.
Yeah.
Cam might be able to wear it, but
I don't know. You find somebody that's got a kid, they'd probably be able to wear it.
Yeah, possibly.
but I'm trying to remember what she wears. So I think she wears like a small.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's an amazing shape, and it was just one of those. You know, I
can ask him. Send me a couple of pictures over the phone. I'll send it to him, and if she wants it, you know, I'll let you know.
Okay. Well,
because the jacket she has now is just a textile jacket.
Yeah. Well, I found last year, the year before, I found a Joe Rocket at the thrift store.
You can take several measures of it and compare to other products in eBay. On the bottom of the page, they usually have all the measures, sleeve measures and belly measures, and so you can compare it and see the size.
I mean, I found my my first riding leather at a Salvation Army. It still had the store tags on it from wherever it came from. It was brand spanking new, and I only paid like $20 for it, and it was bear hide.
Rawhide.
It's bear hide.
A bear hide.
Bear hide.
Bar. Yeah, I got it. Tennessee. Bear. Bar.
Well, Bear would hide if Mike was coming.
Oh, hell yeah. They know better.
9mm.
You see something like that coming in the woods with 3 breast pumps, you'd run.
Oh, wow.
Go Bill King.
I'm looking at that other link, those other gloves. Those things look like they're going to make you look like Nightcrawler from the X-Men.
You gotta remember this is out of the UK.
It's your Dr. Spock gloves.
You know what, Cave Troll? They make fun of us about hearing banjo music in the woods, and here they are. They hear breast pump music in the woods.
Yeah.
That's only if we can't see Mike.
If you really listen really good, well, in the middle of the summer night, when it's a nice cool night, you'll hear.
You guys need help. You guys need.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it looks like on this one jacket right here, the Swift jacket, right underneath the logo, there should be like a little tag with a letter on it.
There's not.
They must have cut it off then.
Or
Hey,
maybe
Matt.
it's some kind of. There's no visible sign of anything being cut off, and there's also no size tag.
Ooh.
Hey, Matt, I was going to tell you that there's a biker rally down in Hot Springs, I think last weekend of June.
Well, hopefully it won't be snowing.
He's trying to
again.
kick bikes. He's trying to kick bikes. He's knocking over the KLR.
All right, Rusty, thanks for coming by. Take it easy.
Where'd you say it was?
Hot Springs.
Hot Springs. You told my KLR over the mountain?
Hey, I'd have to take the back way. There ain't no way in hell I'm getting on 26.
I've been up to the lookout.
I'd get ran over on the way down from Sam's Gap.
Well, you figure you ain't got to tote the KLR halfway. Get it to the top of the hill. You can coast it down the other side.
Yeah, the state troopers keep you slowed down through there.
Yeah, they do.
KLR doesn't go that fast anyway.
You don't need to run and use the brakes.
Like I told the trooper that pulled me over, I said, "Do you realize I'm riding a KLR?"
Oh, they don't care. It just pisses them off more.
Well,
They don't go that fast. It looks like Raven got her milk.
Black cherry. Yuck.
Hey, Mike, how much did you do with that KLR on top speed on the goats?
I've had it up to 90 before I got all the throttle. It was about 90, 95, something like that.
is that like running wide out then?
I still had throttle left over. I just decided with the knobs, it was getting kind of interesting.
Yeah, I did a little sprint. I did a sprint on a flat section of road when I was out today.
'70's the fastest I've had mine. I wasn't trying. I was just on the interstate. That's what I hit.
You were just trying to not get run over by the cars.
Yeah.
I ride 70, between 70, 80 a
top speed.
lot.
Come on, speed it out.
I did
I mean, I
130.
was told top speed.
I think I remember when I found Matt's channel, he said the bike wouldn't do 70. I said, yeah, well.
I was told KLR can get up to about like 110, 115. I've never had it up that high.
That's if you're like 120 pounds and
Going downhill.
At full tuck.
I wouldn't go that fast on mine unless somebody's following me picking up the parts.
Yeah, I tend to leave bolts out.
I like how Matt likes to think his falls apart.
He doesn't like using Loctite. That's how I get it out of there so quick.
Loctite, mine don't fall apart.
You don't drop it every time.
Well, you need to quit dropping it, Matt.
I mean, I think Matt should be arrested for cruelty to motorcycles.
How much did you do, Dante?
Huh?
And Raven too. How much?
He's
Top
wanting to
speeds.
know top speeds.
Top speeds on my bike? I went I took mine up to 93 and said that was enough. Now Ravens is going to go quite a bit faster.
Well, yeah. I've had it up to 80 and 90 before. Back when I did the camping trip, earlier, this past summer, I was following another person, and we were heading back to the campground. And his wife called and said they're getting ready to serve dinner. They were bringing in a catered dinner on Saturday night, or sort of catered. They're getting ready to do dinner. Guys might want to get back over here. And we were on one of the state routes headed over to one of the larger roads, and he kind of did this fist pump, which I didn't know was, I guess, his military thing for double time. So it's in there, I see him do boom, boom. And then we started going around all these cars, and we're hitting 60 and 70. And then we got out to the main highway. Now he's on a, it's a Beamer, of some sort. Big bike though, like 12 or 1600. And he opened it up, and it's like, well, I'm assuming he knows where the cops are, and I opened it up and followed him, and 110, 112-ish. I think he said he backed off at like 112 or so, or 115. Yeah, that was one of those. I'm having a lot of wind noise problems in my helmet, so pretty much it was just, and you're just kind of going,
How about you, Cave Throw?
75.
He's a law-abiding citizen.
No, I only got 4 gears.
I only got 5 in one cylinder.
Top speed,
But
Clint.
if you're riding with another kilo, you got 2.
All right, he went to sleep. What about you, Gopher?
Oh, on the Gopher, the speedometer stops at 80, so I'd say 80.
I'd say 20. I'd say about 20 for you.
How far it went past.
No, honestly, between 60 and 80, that front wheel probably only got a couple pound of weight on it. The way that thing's shaped, the way it's shaped, the front end comes off the ground between 60 and 80.
So you need to move forward more.
I'm already
laying
on
the steering wheel.
That thing's just a big inverted wedge.
He pushes the windshield out and lays on the front part of it.
That's he takes all the roadkill he's been picking up and slings that over the hood.
He's a little rack going off the front bumper. That way you just put the roadkill on there.
We'll put a cow catcher on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't you just get behind a smart car, one of the smart cars, and shove the front edge underneath it and just push it down the road?
All right. The question goes back to where it started. Overland, top speed on your bike.
12 seconds.
Do, 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 do.
I'm having stoplight flashback.
Well, my top speed of the KLE, the maximum I gave was 115 miles per hour.
There you go.
But she goes easily there.
We
But the maximum I did while driving was 200 miles per hour.
Wow.
What was you driving?
You really got that fast taking it over to the auction block?
He's going for beer run. Milk run.
Well, I had a Suzuki 1100 GXSR.
I had a sport bike too. We got to remember too. The KLE is basically a Ninja 500 with KLR wheels and suspension. So, yeah, I probably would do 150.
I have always had sport bikes. I've been having some enduro bikes from the past when I was 20ish. Then I changed to sport bikes all the time. Then I stopped riding. Then past 12 years, I started riding the dual sport. No more sport bikes.
I hear a bear growling.
I hear somebody
Why?
sleep.
No,
Why no sport
that's
bike?
fat water fountain. I need to add water to it.
No, it's
No,
the
it
man
sounds
I'm
like breathing.
No, seriously, it is the cat's water fountain. It needs water. It's low.
You have the babbling brook.
Yeah, it's babbling brook, all right.
It's nature sounds.
Yes, the cat has its own water fountain.
Raven asked something. I didn't get it. What was it? Sorry, Raven.
What's up?
15 seconds.
I think we're down to 13.
I don't think he caught your top speed.
Oh, I guess it's either like maybe 110, like 110 or 112 or something like that.
No, you asked for something and I didn't get it. What was?
Okay, we're all like being really quiet.
Waiting for
So to break the silence, everyone told me the top speeds of your bikes, but what was the maximum you had on two wheels?
130. I did 130, and then I looked down at the speedometer. It says if I screw up, I'll splatter. Back to back off.
Yeah, it's that whole at those speeds. It's like even the slight twitch, bad things will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why whenever I got to about 90, 95 on the KLR with the knobs, like it's getting a little too interesting. It could be too dangerous. Back off.
Now,
depending on what condition the road is, all you need to do is find that one pothole that you didn't know was there.
Or some car or truck drops something in the road, you know?
Now, to be fair with mine, before I put the fork brace on it, anything past 80 felt like suicide. And when I put the fork brace on it, like I said, I've hooked up to 93 and it was still smooth.
Now, see, it had the death wobble. It had the death wobble at 115, but it transitioned through the death wobble. You know, it started to shake a little bit, but then it transitioned through it. But I only did it.
And here is the route I did today. And this was just me wandering around. I wasn't going anywhere in particular.
We need to get you a camera.
We need to buy Grom's Cave Troll and take them to top of Sam's Gap and write them down.
Cave Troll needs a Grom.
Yeah, that's what me and Cave Troll need. Groms.
You better be tying a string to it so you can extract it.
Yeah, no shit.
Can you imagine me and Cave Troll on Groms?
No. With Dante, we get you 2 Groms, and you put them side by side, and you ride them like the people do the horses in the circus when they do the stunts and stuff on the two horses.
Cave Troll's taller than I am.
Okay.
Stand on two.
Then you both get two of them.
He's like roller skates.
Yeah, you just
Get some Honda
stand on
Ruckuses.
the inside pedal of each one.
Can I take out an insurance policy?
No, only Gopher can.
But fuck you, dude.
Oh man.
Fuck you, dude. Insurance policy? You can kiss my ass.
Well, if you're gonna do it, it's
No,
taking money there.
I just want to film it. I don't care. I just want to film it.
You have to have
You're supposed to be there for the shit show.
You have to have insurable interest.
Yeah, Gopher just wants to be there for the shit show. That's all he wants.
I just want to film it. I want stuff to last forever. I don't want people to miss out.
This is what happens when you have two willing idiots.
Yeah, he's thinking viral video.
Oh no, I just want everybody to see it forever. I want it to be like etched in stone. The go-to for anybody goes, have you seen this?
Have you seen these two idiots?
Darwin Award of motorcyclists.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here.
All right, Cave Troll.
I gotta
See you, Cave Troll.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Dave. Have a good one.
You riding tomorrow, Cave Troll?
No, I got a funeral tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, what?
Okay, you almost lost me.
About what?
See you, Cave.
It started looping or stuttering
damn.
on Gopher.
Yeah, my wife's grandfather died, so
sorry, man.
Sorry.
That sucks.
yep.
Was he the one the bike came from?
No, but I do have a picture of back when her dad first got it, like him and her grandma
Okay.
sitting on the bike.
Okay.
But they actually rode Gold Wings.
That's nice.
Yep. I've been trying to find some pictures of them like on Gold Wings and do like a little memorial thing.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, those are nice when you do those.
His heat just kicked on.
All right,
Yeah, I'll
bud.
see you later.
Hey,
Take it easy, man.
Okay, righty.
it looks like I can post links now in the chat, in the YouTube chat.
Yep. Because you're approved.
Woohoo!
You're special. You're the special ones. We're little peons.
I'm so special.
Trust me, it ain't that big a deal. I've been special for a while.
He's got papers to prove it.
My mama had me tested. Well, actually, the state of Ohio had me tested.
So,
And they ruled me unsafe to be around Sharp Ponder.
so Cave Troll thinks he's special, but it's helmet special.
Oh,
It's helmet special. That's really funny.
He carries a skull around in a gopher. That way, if there's going to be an accident, he just throws a skull down. My friend just got killed.
Ripped his skin off, bleached his bones.
I got an insurance policy on Fred.
No, you don't.
We needed to take the gopher and repaint it to look like a very, very short school bus.
Speaking of that, on what was it, Forza 2? Yeah, on Forza 2, man, people used to take the PT Cruiser and they'd paint it up as a bus and they'd call it the short bus.
The short bus.
Dude, that thing got banned on the auction house so many times because it literally took a PT Cruiser, painted it up like a bus, and called it the short bus.
Hey, I rode the short bus.
I rode many a buses, short, long.
The big bus that
Guys, I drove the short bus.
You drove the short bus?
Well, then you really are special.
I didn't know that.
Actually, a scary thing. I've got a friend who was learning to drive school buses up until about a week ago.
Did they find out they were special, or
No, he was legitimately training and learning to drive school buses. He was going to be a school bus driver.
well, the way you ended it was like he was learning, but he's not anymore.
Well, apparently, even though it's not apparently legally, there's no issue for why he shouldn't be able to. But he does have a medical condition where he sometimes goes into AFib. Now, he doesn't fall over and die or anything, and he's not going to die from it. He just goes into AFib sometimes.
That's what my dad's got going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's had this his whole life.
Yeah, that's yeah.
There's no legal restriction on him driving. So they let him go through all this training, and it was free training. They're not paying you. So you're putting in time that you don't get back, and you're not getting paid to do it. And then, like 3 days before he was supposed to take the test to get the CDL license, they said, "Nah, we think the AFib is too big a risk."
That sounds like the state.
It does.
They fired one here in our town. I don't know if it was last week or week before last. DUI while driving a school bus.
Oh, no, I've seen drunk.
Okay,
Whenever I was a kid,
What the hell did you put in the link? Did you put in the things?
Well, it kind of freaked out, so it was just a picture of my dream vehicle. I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, that's like a mountain of text.
How many vehicles is it?
This is the link that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends.
Here, I think I got it. I think I got it. I'm working on it. I hate code.
He's the Russian hacker.
Oh, no. Trust me, I'm not.
Believe it.
I really think he is.
I'm waiting try the last one all the way to the end.
See, that looks a little more usable.
You'll have to scroll down just a little bit.
That's a short was indeed.
The one like a Jeep, is it?
I didn't have to scroll down. It's right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's got 2 windows. It's a fucking hatchback.
Yeah, they shortened that up good.
That's what you call a hatchback bus. That's a subcompact bus.
I'd have to put wheelie bars on the back of that.
There can't be no drive shaft. The literally got to be from transmission to rear end.
Yeah, the universal just plugs into the rear axle.
There can't be no drive shaft.
We used to build Volkswagen buses like that.
Front wheel drive.
Imagine that as a tow vehicle, though. Holy shit!
Oh, dude, that thing would probably wheelies for days.
Yeah, you're going to have wheelie bars for real. We used to cut the Volkswagen buses and shorten them up by 1.5 feet, and the front end would be in the air the whole time.
Now, wait a minute. Don't you have a bus?
To buy one of those. One of the VW buses that was shorted. It was cute.
Don't you already have a bus, Gopher?
Yeah, we got a 30-footer.
Yeah, cut her down.
Cut her down.
Got a can that's full of computer stuff. It was going to be my dad's hunting bus, but by the time we got the floor in it and the roof in it and all the seats cut out of it and started to put in the beds and the camper parts and all that stuff in it, it sat for 2 years. Well, you can't let anything sit around here empty or I'll fill it up.
Fill her up.
Are we?
Yeah.
This
So
is a
for the
real
last-
bus.
Yeah, for the last 8 years, it's been full of Macs. We closed out one of the colleges and I bought every Mac they had when they closed down.
Oh, I can understand why they're sitting in the bus then. They're all Macs.
They're actually pretty collectible.
What are they?
The old Bubble Mac, the precursor to the eyes.
Oh, the original IMAX.
Yeah.
People turn those into aquariums. I've seen people turn those into aquariums.
Yeah.
You know what else is pretty collectible? What were they? The G2s. The Mac that had like the little pedestal and had the radio.
Oh, the lampshade. We got a loop going on here. What's going on?
Raven.
We're being hacked.
She's hot micing.
Oh, sorry about that.
You have any of those, Gopher?
All I have left is what's in my collection and one's for parts.
Does it still work though?
The ones for parts? No, they're just for parts. Testing.
And this is which?
Testing. 1 2. Testing.
Hello.
Echo.
We still got an
Hello.
echo.
They're still hot micing.
Who is
Somebody
me?
is.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you hearing?
An echo, like you're echoing.
For a while there, I thought it was just me.
And
It is
everybody
you.
else in your head.
Yeah. It's both of you, Mike.
You can't hear what's going inside my head here.
It's all of you, Mike.
The voices in your head.
Yes, it just echoes.
Okay.
There's nothing in there.
They keep echoing, kill the person.
You're about to enter the Twilight Zone.
Actually, the spider didn't die. He just moved out. He got tired of being lonely. So just the constant echo.
Hey, I think it stopped.
That she muted herself.
Oh. Sorry about that.
It was all your fault.
Yeah, but why did you want one, Dante?
Well, no, I was just curious if you had one.
Yeah, I mean, I usually keep 3 of most models for myself, for my collection. And, but I had a lot of guys that would come in and they liked them. So they picked up a lot of those because those ran from 700 megahertz up to a 1.25 megahertz processor.
The one I'd be interested in a G5.
Now the G5 Tower or the G5 iMac or the a G5 the big aluminum one.
Either one.
Okay, Because I have some G5 iMacs, the white ones, the last generation of the first generation, last generation of the iMacs in G5, but they will only run a PPC, so they'll only run Leopard. They won't run anything newer than that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
As long as they can still connect, that's all I need.
Yeah, they can. You're going to have to use a different browser because Mac no longer supports the browser, so you're going to have to use something other than. You can use what they call a 10.4 Firefox. It's not Firefox, but it's built by the guys at Firefox to work on old Macs. You can read all about it on the Destro Watch website thing that I sent you before.
Yeah, I've been kind of looking over that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want one of those, we can do that. I've probably got one I can set, make sure that everything's working and make sure it's loaded and set it off to the side.
Because all I really want is something that I can put Final Cut back on. And
well, you got to make sure that the Final Cut is for the version that'll run on the G5, and the G5 of those series will only run 1.5 megabytes of RAM. They won't run anything more than that.
Yeah, I can find another version.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we're still
I think we're still live, if that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
we're still looping.
Your mic's still hot, Megan.
Me or something else? Because I'm
Raven.
just sitting here at the moment.
Raven.
Yes.
Your mic's looping. Now it's not.
She muted herself.
Yeah, I know.
Poor girl. She's a mute.
Well, not better. What's changed? I don't know why it wasn't before.
I don't know.
Unmute yourself.
If I do that, you get loose from me, right?
Yeah, but we can deal with it.
Don't worry about it.
I got some things open. I try closing some things.
It was fine. It was fine for a minute, and then all of a sudden it just went off.
It's Overland's fault. Give him 12 seconds to reply.
That'll be 24 now that it's doubled.
Yes.
You'll send it back in 2 installments.
For sure, for sure.
Oh my God, why is it funny? I think we will end the live portion of this, though.
I'm hearing you double, man. I'm triple. Stop the echo. I have enough voices in my head, please.
It's good. It's good that now that I know that as long as there's a moderator in the chat, it doesn't end like that. So, with that experience going forward, thanks everyone who came. Everyone's still watching. Good to have you, and we'll do this again next week.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Everybody.